Good afternoon to each and every one. Thank you for joining us kind of in the midday for the Empowerment Youth Ministry broadcast. So grateful, and it's always a privilege and opportunity to be able to come and share with you all. And we have some special guests that are here joining us today, and we want you to go ahead, tag someone, let them know that we're on, especially to our parents that have young kids. Very, very good information that we're going to share with you on today. And so, please, we're so happy and excited about our interview today. And it's going to be somewhat of a little tour as well. Give you an idea of what we're doing, who we're with today. We're so grateful to be joined with Miss Teresa Pernell and her daughter Kiera, and they are the owners of
Pernell Family Services and Pernell Community Center.
All right, Pernell Family Services and Pernell's Community Center. Now I want you to know that there's some great things that go on here that takes place, and it's so. I guess you would say exciting to the kids and to those who are attending and here. But we just want to come and we talked last week about the different camps that are available for our children throughout the summer, and this is one of the locations that you'll be able to come and hopefully be able to sign your child up to be a part of this camp. They have a lot of great things going on here, and we're so grateful for them taking the time out of their day to come and share with us. And so we're just happy to be joined with Miss Teresa and her daughter Kiera. And so listen, we want you all just to be ready, get yourself ready, take some notes. We're going to give out the name and number, all the information that you need in order to get in touch with them. Maybe your child is sitting idle at home. They don't have to. It's not like it was growing up when we were growing up. We stayed outside all day long, but now these days you can't hardly get these kids to even peek their head out the door. But anyway, that's the time that we're living in. But nevertheless, we had a lot of fun outside. So we're grateful that God has blessed us and allowed us to come and share with you once again, as we said before. Always a blessing. We always give honor to God because certainly without Him, none of this would be. And we're so grateful that God has blessed us throughout the pandemic and has allowed us to be able to continue on to share with you. We're not wearing our masks. We thank God that we were vaccinated, and so we had the privilege to be able to sit and talk and interview live and without the mask. Thank God for that. But nevertheless, we're going to go ahead and get started with our broadcast, and we're pre-recording for our radio show that's going to air on tomorrow on WJY George 1280 98.3 FM on your FM dial. And so we're pre-recording for that broadcast. It's going to take place tomorrow. And so if you know of anyone that may miss us on Facebook or YouTube Live, then they can catch us on the radio. It has a different, to me, it's a different sound. It's different when you go on the radio. But anyway, we're going to go and get started into our broadcast. Good afternoon to each and every one. Once again, it is my honor and such a great privilege to be able to come and share with you all. Listen, the honor is all mine. It's a privilege to be able to come and to share with our young people with the Empowerment Youth Ministry broadcast, trying to empower them, to build them up, to give them the tools and the necessary things for them to be successful in life. We want to always try and make sure that we're there to give you that extra boost that you need. We are so concerned about our youth, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. We thank God just for laying on our heart to do this, and I'm enjoying it every step of the way. I really am. God continue to bless us and give us different people to interview, to bring onto the show. And today we have some special guests that are with us today. Miss Pernell, Teresa Pernell, and her daughter Kiera. They're with us with Pernell's Family Center Services and Pernell's Community Center. And grateful. This is a nice, beautiful facility that they have here. And you know, we talked about after school, summer camps on last week. And so we talked about even Miss Pernell's camp here. And we just want to come and just show you what goes on at the camps. A lot of times you can hear different things announced and people can tell you about it, but it's good being able to see things firsthand and to hear it for yourself. And so today we're going to bring it to you. You're going to hear it hear it from us, and also you'll be able to, for those that are viewing viewing this broadcast Facebook Live or either YouTube Live. And I want you to know that you are those that have Facebook Live, those that are able to get on YouTube. You can just go to our page, Empower Me Youth, and you'll be able to pull up this entire broadcast. This is just a portion of what we're doing today. The final and the entire broadcast will be on Facebook Live or either YouTube Live. And so we just want to share that with you. And we're going to get right into our broadcast. I can't wait to see and what's going on behind those doors. We hear some kids back there, so they're having a wonderful time. And so we are going to take a little tour of the facility, but we just want to kind of give you some information and just to go ahead and introduce our Miss Teresa to you all. Thank you so much, Teresa, for joining us this afternoon. And it's been some years that we've met and had an opportunity to work together, but had no idea that you had this vision in mind, and I'm so happy and proud of you. This is wonderful. So how long have you been here?
August we'll be here for a year.
A year.
We opened up August of last year. We started with doing the virtual schooling.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so we for the children that wasn't attending school, they would come here from 8 to 5:30, and they would do their virtual schooling here.
Awesome.
They would serve breakfast, lunch, and snack. Anything after 2:30, it would run into our after school program.
Wow, so you had a lot going on.
We did.
You had a full day of work.
Yes, ma'am, we did.
Wow, and truly I can see that the Lord has blessed you all, and it's continuing to grow.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Wonderful,
yes.
Wonderful. And so we talked about the summer camp, and so tell us a little bit about that, or your daughter's going to take over that.
Yes, Kiara is the director over the Pernell Community Center, which is our nonprofit organization.
Okay.
And she's also over the Early Birds Summer Camp, which is named in honor of my mother, Margaret McKenna. Her nickname was Bird.
Oh,
so
okay,
we named our summer
Sweet.
camp in her honor.
Sweet. All right, so Kiara, tell us about this here Early Bird Summer Camp.
Okay, so I got the idea for Early Bird Summer Camp because of things that I did in school and focusing more on learning and development. So it's not a daycare by any means. We call it Pernell Community Center. It's actually a learning center. So when the kids come in the morning, they have their breakfast, they do yoga, whether it be chair yoga, sometimes they do breathing exercises. We do Mr. B, which is like an educational way for them to get up and dance and also learn. And then we transition to our activities, so we do icebreakers with our students, let them get to know more about each other and themselves. So every time a new student comes in, we'll do a name game. And that allows them to become more familiar with their peers and to become more familiar with the volunteers and the teachers who work here. And then we do actual learning. So they are learning Spanish. They do cursive. They learn multiplication, division. We work on sight words. We work on geography. They learn about different countries. They just did a replica of the water cycle yesterday. So we do a lot of hands-on work as well. The hope is to just to broaden their horizons and let them know that there's more than just Dylan, and that there's a whole world out there just waiting on them to see it.
Yes.
And we definitely focused on education this time around because of COVID, and we realized that so many kids lost a lot of information.
True.
So what we do is we actually work with them on stuff. We do reviews. We try to get a better understanding of what they are good at and what they're not so good at. We don't call them bad. We just say you're weaker at one subject than the other, and we let them work in groups. So to induce like camaraderie, have them do team building, and that's what my middle schoolers as well. A lot of their activities are more focused on that, like just team building, getting to know more about themselves. They engage in Girl Circle, which is an activity where they get to learn more about what it means to be a woman in society, and they get to talk about this in a safe space with other women.
Wow.
And we also have Boy Circle, but we haven't had enough boys to really initiate that. So what we try to do is when we have one male student who's in the middle school group right now, and he actually takes part. If they do an activity, he does his own version of it. So one activity was, what are good things about being a girl? And he did a board for himself. Those good things about being a boy. But they learn to respect each other. They learn to work with each other. And they learn to encourage each other. That's really what we're trying to create here.
Wow. So and that right there is so much needed, because a lot of times our middle schoolers, and it starts there, deal with a lot of self-esteem, and building character and stuff. So that right there is very key, because when you look at our young people, that's a big struggle. That's that area right there is a struggle, and that's good that you're teaching them how to be proud of who they are.
And
That
that
girl
too, with our teams, we have it's called a task site, and that is through DJJ. It's a grant.
Okay.
So our middle schoolers, it's just for them. So like I said, we got a designated place just for our team where they can come together, they can talk, and they can discuss things.
Wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful. I love it. So, I mean, now everybody's listening to all this wonderful stuff that you're doing here. And I guess some people may say, well, that's a lot, that's a lot. But within a day's time, you cover a lot of areas, but at the same time, it's good and it's needful. And I like what you said about a lot of our children have missed because of COVID. They've gotten behind. And definitely something for the summer to help work on those skills, like you said, the areas that they're not as strong in. Definitely during the summertime is a good time to catch up when they don't actually have classroom time. And to parents, you know, we want to encourage you. If your children, and I've said this a few weeks ago, you have to identify and know if your child is weak in a certain area and try and build that up now when they don't have the actual school time and the pressure of trying to get their other work done. And so now is a good time to take advantage of it. And if you're looking for some help or if you need somebody to help you, this is the place to come.
And in actuality, with the application for our summer program, that was one of the things that was highlighted.
Okay.
So we had an entire page designated to just the academic tutoring. You can specify the areas that your child needed help in, and you could also decide if you wanted them to have tutoring or if they just did reading, because we do reading and reading comprehension. So they have reading logs where they read books for about 20 to 30 minutes. We sign off on it. Sometimes we discuss what they read.
Good.
Other times it's more like reading comprehension. So they're given a prompt and they have to answer questions.
Wow.
And we also work with the library. They come out every 2 weeks and bring us books here.
They actually just bought us a whole new set of books today.
Wow.
Every 2 weeks. So the children are constant. The reason why we do so many things is we're trying to introduce them to different topics. So every day they come in here, it should be something new. It might be math, but maybe today instead of doing multiplication, we're actually learning about number placement or something like that. And it's based on grades. I separate all my kids by the grade that they're in. And even if they're in a higher grade, if I know from working with them that they need extra help, then I'll put them in a different place so they can get that extra help. Awesome. And we're doing pre-exposure learning, which is basically where I have someone going to the 4th grade. So I mix in their homework. Sometimes they'll get things that are exactly on their level. Other times I give them something more challenging so that when they do go to school, even if they don't know how to do it, they'll already know what it is that they're doing. And so that pre-exposure actually helps them learn it.
Wow, that's great.
And also with our children, every children that comes through here, they have to do a vision board. And we can show you that. Yes, they are required to do a vision board within their first week that they are here.
So we ask them what they want to do when they grow up, but that's not where we stop. We actually say, okay, so what are 3 steps you can take to achieve that goal? And that's really important for our middle schoolers who say, well, I want to be a cosmetologist. Well, how do you go about achieving that dream? Because a lot of us know what we want to do, but we don't know what proper steps we need to take to do that. So we try to get them thinking about that kind of stuff earlier.
Wow, can I come? I need to. Oh, that sounds really good.
And doing all this learning, we do have our fun time too.
We have activities where it's really laid back. Like we might play name games. We might play hot potato with a coconut.
Karaoke.
Karaoke. We've had them do heads down, thumbs up. We had a bingo tournament yesterday.
Wow.
I actually want to start doing bingo in Spanish to help them kind of reiterate some of those numbers that they're going to start learning. Right. So we do make it fun, but we focus on the education too.
Oh wow! I was getting ready to say now. Y'all talking about a lot of work. these parents want to know where they have some fun.
Boy, it's summer.
The kids want to know when are we gonna have some fun?
And they have field trips. We also do field trips. Also. That's based off behavior though. Yeah. So the ones who do well will be rewarded. That's how we do it. It's positive and negative reinforcement. You either have something placed into the environment to help you or something taken out of the environment.
Gotcha.
And with those behaviors, we have the board.
We have a token economy here, which means that if you do well for the entire for the whole day, you get a sticker, and at the end of the week, whoever has the most stickers gets a prize. So we have laptops that they can use. We have board games. We do painting here. We're supposed to be doing tie-dye events. We do a lot of different stuff. It kind of depends. And we ask them. We always include the kids. Like, what's some things that you want us to do? So they can give us their input, and we feel like they're more productive if they feel like. And And even some of the decorations that we had in the classroom, they did them. The children actually made the decorations, and we just hang them up.
And like during our school time, when they come in, if they make the honor roll for the first snap, the honor roll, they get a $25 gift card from the center, and they also get a star, and we can show that to you where their name go on the star.
What?
Yes.
And we also have birthday club.
We do birthday club where they'll get a $20.
I think it's $20 gift card.
$20 gift card. They get we do cupcakes, we do balloons, we say happy birthday.
Yes.
Wow. Well, look. Okay. So tell these parents, how can they get their child enrolled? How can they get them started?
So we want to talk about
okay, I am an ABC provider.
Okay.
So they can go through DSS and they do the child care voucher.
Okay.
If they don't go through DSS right now, I don't know for how long, it's called a COVID 300 application.
Okay.
Their families can fill out this application. It's good for 1 year. If they qualify, they get free child care for 1 year.
Wow.
You have to be either going to school, disabled, or
you have to work a full-time.
Or working a full-time job.
Wow.
So like I say, it's only good for a year for right now. We have the application here.
Okay.
They can come in, they can fill it out, and we can send it out for them.
Awesome.
And they will actually pay for the children have to be from age 5 to 12.
Okay.
From 5 to 12. And like I said, if they qualify, the state will pay their child care
for a whole year.
For a whole year.
So all of the students we have here
even
now,
during the summertime too.
It's free of cost to the parents.
Yes.
And no cost.
And no cost.
They're getting all this information and they eat about 4 times a day.
Yes. We actually starts at 8 o'clock in the morning and it's from 8 to 5.
Okay.
30.
Because we have some parents who can't pick up until 5:30, so we make special arrangements for them.
Wow. Okay, so first step they need to do is just really get in touch with you all.
Get here, yes.
So how do they get in touch with you all? Where are you located?
Right here where we located is beside Helping Hands. Everybody knows that's the food pantry. And we are the charcoal gray building right beside it.
Okay, what's your address?
Our address is 106 West Calhoun Street, Dillon.
Okay.
And our phone number is 843-627-3121. You can ask for Teresa, Sherry, or Kiara.
Okay, awesome. So if you can go back, let's go back to the ABC voucher.
Okay.
We hear about that, and maybe some parents don't understand how that actually works. So how can you give a little more detail about the ABC voucher, what they're looking for, the requirements maybe?
Yes, with those requirements, it's a lot of time it's already parents are getting individual service already through DSS.
Okay.
That could be child support.
Okay.
So if a lot of time if they already getting child support, they will automatically qualify for the voucher.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But like I said, the COVID 300 voucher is different. Okay. You don't have to be receiving child support. You just have to be either enrolled in school, working a full-time job, or you are labeled as disabled.
Okay, so those are the requirements for the parents.
Yes.
Okay.
And they do ask for check stubs. They ask for I think the last 3.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So it ranges from what age group? So what age?
For the COVID voucher and the ABC voucher is the same ages, from 5 to 12. No, I'm sorry, not from 5 to 12. If it's the COVID voucher, it's from it was 3.
I think it was 4.
From 4 to 12 years old.
Because they have to be school age.
They have to be school age.
So preschool.
They have to be school age. That's for the COVID voucher.
Okay.
For the other voucher, the regular ABC voucher, it's from birth on up to 12.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so you were telling me about the is it DJJ?
Yes. That's our task site. Okay. With that, it's a little different. With those, say for instance, those mostly children that may come through the court system. Okay. Whereas they can come here to have homework. We do homework assistance and tutoring, but it's ordered through the court, and they come here. Those parents don't have to pay for that services. Wow. If it's court order, they come here, and the state will pay for them being here. Yes, ma'am.
And
Okay.
also the task sites. That's how we're paying for our middle schoolers as well. So even though they're not, since they're too old,
Yeah, it's not that they're too old. It's like okay, like I say, with the regular voucher, it goes from birth to 12-year-old. So really, after the age of 12, when you look for child care for middle-aged children, it's real hard.
Okay.
So that's where it's just for that task site comes in, but this is for the DJJ clients. Yeah, just for their clients that they were seeing to us.
Okay.
They would pay for those children.
Okay. I see. So anyone that's over the age of
12.
If they're not in any other services, I mean, how?
We work with the parents.
Okay, you work with the parents.
We work with the parents.
Okay, great. So this is a lot of good information, and I hope that our parents are really taking notice to what we're saying, because it could be at no cost to you. And with so much happening in the world and with our young people, you can't always leave your kids home anymore. It's not always a safe place, but at least you had opportunity to bring your kids here, safe place, a lot of learning that's needed, but at the same time, a fun place, and they get a chance to meet other kids and to interact with other children. Wow.
And when parents come to enroll their children, I let them know up front when it comes to education, that's priority first.
Proud.
I'm a firm believer in education.
Yes, I agree.
And I just feel like if we don't help our kids, who else gonna help?
Yes.
And we go from there.
Yes. And I definitely agree. On last week we put it out there, and I haven't received more response as of yet, and hopefully we'll get some. And actually, I would like to be able to start with your group as part of an incentive for all of our children that were promoted to the next grade level. We are doing gift card giveaways, and so we're doing 5 every week. So I was saying 5, live at 5, 5 at 5, and I just need their names, what grade they were promoted to. I was asking if they could send me just a snapshot of their report card showing promoted, or if they made an AB honor roll. So if they made an AB honor roll, they'll get a chance, 1 entry. If they were promoted, then that's the 2nd entry. So they have 2 chances to win. And so I've already had some people that were willing to donate. And so anybody that's willing to help donate, just want our children to know that we're proud of them. Right. And we appreciate what they're doing, because it was a tough year last year.
It was.
That virtual learning, it was a tough year. And so we're going to be doing that for the month of July. And I would love to be able to get the names of you all students and put their names in the drawing for this week. And we're going to pull some names, and then we're going to announce them on the air tomorrow. And so hopefully we'll be able to see who wins. But we just want to reward them for their hard work. Some of the gift cards are going to be maybe a $10 MasterCard, Visa card, Domino's or Pizza Hut, King, any type of gift card that we can give, and maybe something for Amazon. I mean, I just really want to let them know that we greatly appreciate what they've done, and to you all. I mean, hats off to you all, and congratulations. It's been a year, and going on 2 years. Is that correct?
It's going on 2 years.
2 years in August. 2 years in August, and you've already done an awesome work here, and thank God for that. And once again, let's get your number so they can contact you all, because I also like to say for those that are listening, even if you're not from this area, they can also get in touch with other centers in your local area, maybe after school programs, or is there anything on the state level that they can go to their state website to find information, or it's pretty much within your localized area?
Well, they can go on the website and just do for the voucher. I mean, for the as far as our services, they can go to the DSS website, and our names is on that website.
Okay.
We just right now we just do so many other things other than just doing the after school, the summer camp. I also do case management services.
Okay.
And with my case management service, I have a contract through the state. It's
Okay.
community long-term care.
Okay.
And it's really mostly for the elderly population.
Okay.
So with those services, say they may need a PC1, PC2. That's the one to come out in their home. They help do light keeping. They help with bathing. That's a process, but they may qualify for it, so they can come here and we can actually do a referral on their behalf, and I can send it to the state if they need Meals on Wheels.
Okay.
It's all different types of service that's involved in the case management piece that I make an assistant with.
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Another needed service.
Yes, ma'am. That's another one.
Yes.
And then with our Pernell Community Center, that's our nonprofit organization. So we take in clothes. Sometimes we do food drives. Try to give back at no cost, and we actually give back to the community with that.
Wow.
Yeah, we're constantly looking for more grants.
Yes.
We're always looking for more opportunities. Like even right now, we're working on more grants to try to help with something similar to the elderly, like adult literacy programs.
Mm-hmm.
So I would tell people just always be on the lookout because we want to service all underprivileged populations within this community.
And another thing Kiara hadn't taught about yet, she also with the resumes.
Oh, okay. So when I was in, I got my bachelor's degree in psychology. I graduated from Wingate University. While I was there, I was a peer career mentor, which basically means that I know how to critique resumes and build them, as well as cover letters. So I did that for 3+ years. And I was also a writing tutor for 3+ years, so I understand how to do academic writing. I'm learning grant proposals right now, so checking grammar, punctuation, all that good stuff.
And that's stuff she helped assist him with the children.
So when I help the children, I also do some of the administrative work before we send out paperwork, checking it, and making sure that everything is what it's supposed to be.
Awesome. I love it. And so there's a lot of value services that you all are offering and bringing.
Yes. We both have our background in psychology.
Yes, I have a master's in human service. I have a bachelor's in psychology.
Wow.
I have an associate's in liver arts.
Okay.
And I'll be pursuing my graduate degree here in August at Webster University.
Awesome.
Yes.
So yeah, when you said education is
Yes.
that is awesome.
It
That's
is.
wonderful.
It is.
Congratulations.
Thank
to
you.
Both. And,
Thank you.
Especially to our graduates that have already graduated on their way to college. Thank you so much for even just being those examples to help encourage our graduates to pursue. You never can just stop at one point. You can always keep moving.
And another thing that we are going to be doing too, we're going to be doing a scholarship, but it has to be in the human service field.
Okay.
And like I said, that's going to be for the Pernell Community Center.
Awesome.
And so I also want to just extend an invitation. If there's anybody out there who wants to just be a role model, who wants to just show these kids that there's more, just you coming in and even talking about what it is that you do, we would love to do job shadowing. We would love to have people in the community come in here and really show them that they can do whatever they want to be.
Awesome.
And we just want those types of role models in here for them.
And another service that we offer, and it's just for donation purpose. If anybody actually looking to try to start their own business, they can come here. We can tell them what we know, help them apply for an EIN number, different things. And I don't do amount on that. I just ask for a donation, and that donation goes to the community center that we'll be able to give back out to the community.
Wonderful. This is a good great information that you all are sharing with us today. And so once again, that telephone number.
It's 843-627-3121.
Wonderful. All right. Now you all have gotten it exactly from the source. And we want you all to try your best to be supportive. If you have any doubt or any questions, feel free to give Miss Teresa and her daughter Kiara. I'm telling you all are so knowledgeable and well versed in what you're doing, and I greatly appreciate the interest. And you can tell the passion and the concern that you have. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and it just flows. You know, it's nothing that you got to try and think and figure out what to say. No, I mean it's there. and it overflows. And we thank God just for having you all in the community right here in Dillon, what you're doing, especially to help our young people. And it is,
Yes.
parents, please don't just allow your children to sit at home and allow the TV and your Snapchat and Facebook and all that entertain them all day long. Make sure that they're doing some type of work, or bring them right here. Bring them right here. It'll be a great, great experience for them. And we're going to take a short tour of the facility right now. So we want you all to be able to see what they do here at the Early Bird
Summer camp.
Summer camp. We're at the summer camp here. And for those that have seniors, for the senior population, don't forget about the long-term
community long-term care.
Yeah, community long-term care. That is another needed service with our seniors. A lot of times they're not served and they're not getting the benefits that they can use. And if you have any questions, any concerns, make sure that you reach out to Miss Teresa. She'll be more than happy to help you all. Her and her wonderful staff here. It's a beautiful facility, and we're going to take a brief tour of it, give you a chance to see for yourself, and then you decide what you want to do. But most of all, at least try and do what's best and what's in the best interest of your young people, because you're dealing with the future. And as long as we as parents, we as a community sit back and do nothing, then our future, it's not going to look like much. But if we take the time to invest and to pour into these young people, then what you get out, you're going to get something beautiful, a beautiful flower. You're going to be able to get something that's going to produce, that's going to be of a great necessity, a great need in the community, that's going to be a great help, bottom line. You'll find something that's going to be resourceful and helpful in the years to come. And so let's get together as a community. Let's pour into our young people good things. Take the time out. We are too busy. Oh my goodness, we are too busy doing other things besides taking time to invest in our young people and being there for them and just to hear them out. And look, they have the degrees in psychology. A lot of us need to take a seat on that couch on the other side of Miss Teresa and get a little bit of counseling, a little bit of advising, because I think it'll be very helpful to a lot of us. And listen, mental health right now, because of the COVID, there's a lot that has happened, a lot of anxiety, depression, stress that individuals are dealing with simply because of the virus, the COVID-19. And so a lot of counseling, and look, there's nothing wrong with counseling. There's nothing wrong with you. Sometimes you just need somebody to help you sort through and listen to you and just to kind of hear you out. And so let's normalize it. Let's normalize mental health because look, it's life. Life happens to all of us. And the thing about it is everybody they don't respond. They don't maybe bounce back like the next person. You know, everybody recover. Everybody move at a different pace. But at the same time, your pace is your pace and you get there. The main thing is you getting the help that you need in order to get back to that happy place in your life. Okay? And so we're grateful. Are we ready for the tour?
We are ready.
All right. So we're going to take a brief tour. Y'all hold on right quick. And we're going to give you a good view of the Early Bird Summer Camp.
Okay.
All right. So what we have here?
This is our vision board.
Okay. Beautiful.
This is the vision board that each child have to partake in.
All right. See, I can see the laptops there.
Laptops there.
Right. So this is like your
Little computer area.
little computer area. Wonderful, 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 wonderful.
This is our honor roll board.
Honor roll board.
The honor roll board.
All right. It's got some names up there. Superstar.
Yeah.
All right. Wonderful.
Okay. This is our team. This is our test site.
Okay. Awesome.
So actually, what they are doing right now, they're doing journals.
Working on their journal. Okay.
And then they discuss it. They discuss it.
All right. Good job. All right.
This is our other classroom here. This is our other classroom here. They're not allowed to be here.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. All right.
So this is right here. It's our good luck board here. The treasure box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Behavior. All right.
So we work on girl circle and boy circle. These are the activities are the books that we use
Okay.
for those.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Like a little different.
Yes. Wow. This is nice.
This is the classroom.
This is nice. And everybody's busy working.
And we also have a fully functioning kitchen.
Really? All right. All right. Funny. This is where all the meals take place.
This is all. Yes, Bill. This is all.
This is where we eat.
This yes, Bill.
Wow. This
Yes,
is
ma'am.
beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful facility here that you have. All right. And so this is one of the classrooms that we're in. A beautiful site here. Just trying to give you all an eyes view of what we have here. Great facility. Our Superstar Honor Roll Board. Congratulations to those students. Those honor roll students.
Everybody here, we are CPR, first aid certified.
Wow.
Yes, it's our vision statement, our mission statement.
Awesome. This is wonderful. Y'all doing an excellent job.
Thank you.
Excellent job.
Vision.
Y'all doing an excellent job. Wow. This is wonderful. Thank you all. Back into the office area.
This is our
lounge area. The office areas.
This is my, come on here.
All right.
This is my office.
Okay. All right.
This is Mom. This is Bird.
Oh, this is the early bird.
This is Early Bird right here.
All right.
This is Early Bird.
All right. Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
This is Early Bird.
Beautiful. So everybody, thank you all for tuning in. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, let's get it there. All right. Look at here. What I'm doing there.
You're not in.
I can't get myself.
You gotta come in.
All right.
Like you gotta bring it this
Look at there. All right, y'all. So thank you all so much for joining us and being with us today. It's been certainly a great pleasure working with our Miss Teresa here at
Pernell.
the Early Bird Summer Camp.
Summer Camp.
And so we want you all to get in touch with her, reach out to her. She can be a great help to you and your young people. And until next week, thank you all for joining in this Empowerment Youth Ministry broadcast. Until next week, God bless and continue to be prayerful because prayer changes things. God bless you. All right.